Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1. Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports. Nothing but pure sports. This is the JP Show.
JP, it's so good to hear you back on the air.
Stand by. Now, here's JP.
All right, welcome into a special Friday edition of the JP Peterson Show, brought to you by the law offices of Christopher Palermo. You can read them at PalermoPA.com. Christopher Palermo will be at the Stadium Series game in Smashville, in Nashville, and we're going to spend the next hour talking about that game, talking about the Lightning's win over the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl last night. Very entertaining game. But a tremendous, it's just tremendous event, historic event coming up this weekend as the Lightning will play their first outdoor game in history, and they really are center stage for the post-Olympic disaster that was for the NHL. And now they're center stage once again on TNT. Nick Geddes joining me here from Outkick.com. We'll be going to the game as well.
Absolutely. I'm dragging Casey to it, as she would probably say.
Yeah, but this is a perfect event for you two because it's really a hockey game and a country concert. So it's two things in one.
Hey, and I told her.
It's a dream event for you
and she gets 2 days where she doesn't have to worry about the little kids at school and babysitting those ones.
Right.
I mean, what better sell job Exactly. I said, we're going to Nashville. What kind of sell job do you need?
All right, exactly. We're going to Nashville. We're going to see a country concert. Miranda Lambert, Dierks Bentley going to be performing in the first intermission.
Yep.
Two of my favorite acts, by the way. And the TikTok stage is going to be open at 5:30 for two of your favorite acts. Fancy like man, Hunter, what's his name?
Walker Hayes,
not Hunter Hayes. Walker Hayes.
Both would be equally as bad.
Right. I know he's your favorite. And TikTok sensation Gail is going to be playing her song, which we're going to sample here in a little bit.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to have thoughts on that. I can't wait.
We're going to have so much fun for this hour, folks. We're going to be talking about the event that is going to be the Stadium Series game, 7:30 Saturday night on TNT, the Lightning and the Predators. And so if you're going to the game, just sit back and relax, and we're going to tell you all the things that are going to be happening up at Nashville that you can take part in. And, of course, we'll be talking a lot of hockey as well. The Lightning win on Wednesday night, 4-3 over Edmonton, the Oilers, who have been red hot lately. They had won 5 of 6 coming in off of a coaching change, and we had some history last on Wednesday night. We had Corey Perry with his 400th goal. Very, very special night. And, what he's added to this franchise, I think, is been a little bit under the radar because of his slow start. First 17 games, he doesn't get a goal. And now he's got 14. He has been on a run, and he scored a lot of big goals, a lot of how many 6-on-5 goals has he scored? Like 4 or 5?
He's been that guy at the end of the games. He's been that guy.
Yeah. Getting those clutch points to send it into overtime. And he's probably personally responsible for about 8 to 10 points just in that realm alone of the Lightning winning those games in overtime.
Yeah, he's proven that he's got a lot left in the tank, or at least a little bit left. And I liken him to those signings, those Brendan Morrows, the Chris Kunitz, the Patrick Maroons, the Brian Boyles. And I think he's been, you can argue, better than all those guys from a goal-scoring standpoint. And they've been able to play him in the top line. They've been able to slot him everywhere with a bunch of guys. And the production really hasn't fallen off at all. Yeah,
we'll hear Cooper talk about this a little bit later on in the show about just what he has brought to this team and just the winning element. There's just certain guys all across sports that they may not be the superstars, although, he's one of 9 players actively to have 400 goals. That makes you pretty much a superstar. But, when he went to Dallas, gave them that boost, an average team finds themselves in the final. Why? Montreal last year, late in it, they find themselves in the tournament. All of a sudden, Corey Perry scoring big goals. They're winning. They get to the final. That's not by accident.
Yeah, and when you're the Lightning and you had to replace the 3 big guys, the Yanni Gourde, the Blake Coleman, and the Barclay Goodrow. Obviously, the Lightning were going to get guys as young and as good as those guys, but they brought in a Perry. They brought in a Belmar. Guys who have
they been good.
They've been in Stanley Cups. So if you look down the roster, I don't know if you could find anybody on the team who hasn't played in a Stanley Cup or as a Stanley Cup champion, which is very rare even for a team that's gone back-to-back because there's always breakup. And
to be able to fit him and the Belmar under the cap and obviously taking less money to come here and win another Stanley Cup, hats off to Julien Brisebois and what he's been able to do and add to this team. And it just keeps getting better and better for this team. You look at them right now. They played Colorado about 3 weeks ago, and despite a disastrous first period where they were outshot 24-10 and were down 2-0, they came back and made it a game and almost tied it up. I'll take 7 of those in a final. And then they go and played Vegas to a shootout. I'll take 7 of those in a final. Any of these Western Conference teams. By the way, the Lightning are 9-1-1 against the Pacific Division this year, the win over Edmonton, and 23-1 over the last couple of years.
23-1.
23, 3 losses and 1. That's still like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially with a lot of those are road trips out west, and you're playing on odd times. And
yeah, I know that division stinks. Don't get me wrong.
Right, but that's still impressive.
23-1. That's an insane stat.
9-1
against one
this,
division.
Yeah,
like you said, going out west and playing 3 hours behind and all that.
Not easy to do.
No.
So a big win there, and Stamkos with a wicked wrista to make it 2-1. That was a beautiful shot. Our good friend Mike Smith between the pipes on Wednesday night as well. That was listen, he ain't gonna stop that Stamkos shot. I know it was short-sighted, but my God, it was right up in the top of the corner.
Mike had a rough night though.
Come on.
Mike had a rough night.
All right. Well, and Pointer got a goal. That was kind of a
that's exactly
goal.
What I'm talking about.
That wasn't and then Corey Perry with the redirect, he had no chance on that one.
No.
That was a blast from Sergachev. And, there he is right in front of the net. I'm going to the net where somebody's shooting the puck 90 miles an hour.
I bet if you went and watched the highlight tape of Corey Perry scoring goals, you'd have to – honestly, though, you'd probably have to turn it off after a few minutes because it's all him just in front of the net. There ain't nothing fancy about it at all.
No, but he's got such great hands and finishes so well. Really, really cool stuff. And, of course, watching Connor McDavid do what he does – dude, we haven't seen him play live in 2 years. No. And, they have, Edmonton has not won in Amalie Arena since 2009.
Holy.
I was at Channel 8 in 2009. That was a long time ago.
4th grade, brother.
4th grade. Since they won. I mean, they have owned their ass at Amalie Arena. That is quite a feat. And then Kucherov, here's another stat on Kucherov. He's played 15 games. He scored in 10 of them. 9 of them have been multi-point games. Another multi-point game for Kucherov.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, this just did. And I know he gets an empty netter last night, but,
he picked the pocket of Draisaitl down there.
Yeah, he did. And so look, this team is just getting better and better and better. Stamkos is having a career year. The addition of Corey Perry, as we mentioned, the young guys, Matthew Joseph has been fantastic. Taylor Radish has been great. Just all these young guys that have chipped in. Braden Point has stepped up, and when he's come back, I mean, we haven't seen the best of this team this year, not even close. And now they've got 31 games in 60 days, counting Wednesday night. So that's a lot of hockey, but everybody else is condensed as well. They've just gotten a long break, a lot longer than most teams that have been playing a lot of these games. I think, Vasilevsky's playing great hockey. They're got to be in the top 4 as favorites to win another cup.
Yeah, I won't go as far and say like the last 2 years where I felt like the Lightning were 100% the best team because there's a team just south of us that
Florida's really good. So is Carolina.
Lighting it up. And I wouldn't be surprised if we had a redo of last year. We get Florida and Tampa round 1 and you get the winner of that in round 2 against Carolina.
Right.
Which in my opinion, I mean, those are the 3 best teams in the East. I don't think it's close.
Yeah.
Right now. And whoever wins, I think it's going to be one of those 3 teams coming out of the East at this point.
And we could go down to Sunrise and maybe they'll have another Kodak Black night. Get the crowd going, get the crowd bumping, as the kids like to say.
I don't think Kodak Black's going to be in any other NHL arenas going forward.
Oh, they don't,
just a hunch. I don't think he's going to make it.
Back?
No. I don't think he's going to make it.
Have twerking in the luxury box right next to the owners.
In the plain view.
Twerking with
in the plain view.
He's having sex, folks. He was having sex in a luxury box in plain view. And well,
I don't think you're going to see him.
Totally on brand for the Panthers, though. South Beach, Miami.
That's the pit of America.
It's on brand though for the Panthers. So I think they'll bring him back. I think you're underestimating that. I mean, they don't. It's hard to get a crowd down there. Sometimes you got to spice it up a little bit.
That's true.
Bring the strip clubs to the NHL arena. Maybe that's the key to their attendance issues down there in South Beach.
Yeah, I'll take
Miami.
I'll take Vo. You can give me Vo for the playoff.
I'll take Vo over Kodak. Yeah,
I'll take Vo for the playoff run. You want to know why? Because Vo's a 2-time champ.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's listen into a couple of the guys. Or at least we'll start with Matthew Joseph. Was asked earlier in the week about the whole idea of playing in a stadium game outdoors and making history with the Lightning once again, as he did last year, being a part of the first all-black line to play in a game. That we celebrated that on Wednesday night on Black History Month. It was really cool. But here's Matthew talking about the stadium game.
We'll see then, but definitely excited to do this in Nashville. Obviously, it's something I've been looking forward to my whole life, playing outside somewhere, and this should be a really cool experience for sure.
Have you talked to anybody that's played in the game before?
You know what? I'm not really. Obviously, there's some guys in our team that have, so we've talked about it a little bit. But me personally, not a lot of my friends have done something like that, and I feel like I don't really want to talk about it too much because I just want to experience it. And you'll realize after that it was a pretty cool experience playing in front of 75,000 people like this. So especially outside, hopefully the ice is good, and I'm sure there's going to be a great atmosphere in Nashville. It's a fun town, and I'm sure they're excited for it too.
So you haven't even peeked at the weather forecast?
What? Sorry?
You haven't even peeked at the
No, I didn't even look at it yet. No, I haven't looked at it yet. Like I said, tomorrow is we're focused on tomorrow for now, and after that, then we'll have time to reset for that cool experience that's about to happen this weekend.
So, yeah, the weather forecast as of now is 41 degrees, basically in the 30s and 40s for the game. Maybe some light flurries.
Maybe.
Hopefully not rain. But if it does rain, it'll be like a misting rain. It would be awesome if it snowed for all us Florida people. Be great.
You speak for yourself.
I would.
You speak for yourself.
You don't want to be snowed on at the outdoor game? Of course you do.
I don't.
You're going to be dressed for
really
it.
Don't.
You're going to be dressed for it.
I've had enough. I've had a harsh winter. Okay. I've had a harsh winter.
Stop.
I went to Buffalo.
No, that's right. You
Okay.
did. For like 6 hours.
I've had a harsh winter.
For like 6 hours. Yeah. Hopefully this will be a better trip for you. Hopefully they'll honor your valid tickets at the stadium game. Yeah. So we're both going to the game. I'm taking my daughter, Shay. She's going to school up there at Belmont, so they're all excited. And her roommate, Joy, the Hotchkiss family, they're going up too. They're big Lightning fans. There's going to be a ton of Lightning fans up there. Chris Palermo, our title sponsor, is going up there with his family as well.
There's an invasion.
It's an invasion.
It's invasion season, apparently.
Yeah,
so
that's right. We're bringing the Gasparilla invasion up there. Absolutely.
Not trying to
bringing a kick-ass hockey team too.
Yeah. So
yeah, absolutely. All right, so. As far as the entertainment goes, we mentioned Miranda Lambert, who's a tremendous on stage. I wonder what song she's going to sing. Oh, she's got so many good ones.
I don't know where you go with her.
Yeah. So many good ones. And Dirk Bentley will be doing the first intermission. I just like that I get to go as a fan. I'm not going to be working.
That's the best thing, isn't it?
It is. And I know I don't wear jerseys. I'm going to wear a jersey. I'm gonna wear my Lightning jersey.
You're gonna break out the Peterson jersey?
I'm gonna break out. It's got the Stamkos on the back. I don't know what happened to my old school Peterson jersey.
Oh, I remember I remember the theory on that.
I don't know who took that, but I think I know who has it. I got to get that back. Anyway, that was from the original Lightning Stanley Cup team that it was gifted to me. That has sentimental value. Find that person and beat them senseless. All right, so the great entertainment, the TikTok stage beforehand with your favorite artist, Fancy Like Walker. What's his name? Walker Hayes.
What is it? Does it matter? Does it matter?
But this is another one. This is from the NHL's director of entertainment, the mayor, I believe his name is. Between the intermissions, the in-game and pregame, outside in our pregame, there's about 20 artists all together. We also know there's quite a few celebrities that are going to be in the crowd. So keep your eyes open for that, Nick Geddes. The other thing, the Tennessee Titans will have a role. Alumni players from the Predators will be in the building, and some of them will have a role. Again, we're in Nashville. We're in the entertainment capital of the world. A lot of that entertainment, those personnel also in the management, they're coming to the game. So this will be a star-studded crowd for sure. We welcome that. We want to put on a really entertaining program. One highlight, Mayor said, will be the TikTok sensation, Gail, performing her hit song, ABCDEFU. So excited about this. Quote from there: "If you know what Gail sings, it's quite interesting. The entire stadium will sing along to her. And that's going to go from the time people walk in the building all the way until the time they leave. They'll be singing this song." Wow.
No, I won't.
Wow. So it's a real toe tapper, I guess.
Apparently, it's a line dancer.
It's a line dancer.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it sounds like a very wholesome kind of a early Miley Cyrus type of
very
country song.
Party in the USA vibes.
Really?
Almost. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, let's play some, don't we?
Wow, this is going to be fun.
God, I can't wait to play this.
This is all right. I'm interested.
All right, everybody, hold on now.
All right, the warning: profanity coming.
Just a little bit.
If there's kids in the car, turn it down. Here we go. This is what's so interesting.
Fuck you, any mom, any sister, any job, any broke ass car, and that's just your car.
She said,
fuck you,
she
any
did.
friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off.
Oh wow.
I swear I meant to mean the best when it ended.
Wow.
Even tried to bite my tongue when you started shit.
Wow.
Now you're texting all my friends, asking questions. They never even liked you in the first place.
Wow.
Dated a girl that I hate.
It's got a nice little rip to
it. She only made it 2 days. What a connection. It's like you do
Are we
anything
staying for another chorus?
my affection.
We'll
You
stay for
go
one more
all
chorus.
about
All right.
it in
This is
a
what
way
everybody's going to be
sweet.
singing.
Are we gonna get another chorus?
I don't know. I think we got the gist of it.
I think we will too. I've had enough.
Whew.
I've had enough.
So, wow. This is where we're going now with the NHL?
So when 5:30 comes, I will not be in front of the Nissan Center. I want to go in happy to this game.
You're such a bah humbug.
I'll keep yelling at clouds if you want me. I'll keep yelling at clouds while
Okay.
y'all are busy just bowing down to this shitty music and these bad.
I think I'm going to
these
do a little
half-ass
fancy light. I
entertainers.
think Shay and myself, in case you're going to get into the moment, we'll be doing the fancy like line dance. I'll be screwing it up. But at least I'm going to make an effort. You're just going to be sitting on a sideline drinking your Bud Light.
Yeah, and I might put my AirPods in and I might listen to George Jones or something.
Why are you like the crusty old man and I'm the one that's jumping in the line dance? I don't understand this.
I was born in a different generation. I was.
You were way after your time. All right, we'll take our first break and we'll come back. We're going to hear from John Cooper talking about Corey Perry and what a great addition he has been to this team. And what a great night it was on Wednesday. Another big win, star-studded affair, and more and more about the Stadium Series coming up. Stay with us. Hey, folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
JP here for my friend, attorney Christopher Palermo. If you are having issues with a claim on your homeowner's insurance from a sinkhole, storm damage, water intrusion, defective stucco, and construction defects, or any other issue, Christopher is your man. These big insurance companies didn't get rich paying out what you deserve. Chris founded his practice in 2009 with a passion to help all Floridians with disputes where they were forced to take on the powerful and needed a champion in their corner. Chris wants to make sure you will receive the most aggressive and compassionate representations. He has recovered millions in settlements on behalf of his clients facing defective stucco damage and other construction issues. So call Chris, mention the JP Show, and he will give you a free consultation. That's 813-221-5636, or go to PalermoPA.com. He's a fifth-generation Tampanian, graduate of Jesuit High School and the University of Florida, and he cares deeply about you and the community. That's 221-5636 or PalermoPA.com.
Homeowners, listen up. Property values have risen in the Tampa Bay area to record levels, some up to 24% in 1 year. It's time to refinance your home and pull out the equity before rates go through the roof. Call my man Scott Fitzgerald at 813-294-7595 or email him at scott@amstampa.com. Scott believes interest rates will be over 5 very soon due to the volatile economy and inflation, but you can still lock in the mid-threes, but not for long. This means you can save tens of thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. Now, Scott is an independent broker, so he can shop your mortgage around for the best rates, and he will pay for your appraisal if you mention you heard it here on the JP Show. That's a $500 to $700 value. Scott does not charge the huge upfront fees like the big banks do. In this uncertain economy and political climate, better to have cash in hand now. So call Scott at 813-294-7595 or email him at scott@amstampa.com.
Coming back at you. Now, more with JP on FanStream Sports. It's only just begun.
All right, welcome back to the JP Peterson Show, presented by the law offices of Christopher Palermo. Do you have any issues with your homeowner's insurance company? They're not giving you a fair shake. You got storm water damage, water intrusion into your home, stucco damage. If you got cracks on the side of your house, you may have water damage inside there too, and that is defective stucco work. You can sue for that. You can claim for that, and it can be very, very damaging, and you won't notice it for a while. So give Christopher Palermo a call. Just go to the website, PalermoPA.com. Get in touch with him. Tell him you heard it on the JP Show, and he will hook you up. He'll let you know if you have a case and what your options are, and that's always good to know. PalermoPA.com. Also brought to you by Bay Area Modern Medical Center. Christopher Lugo and his team over there are really cutting edge when it comes to taking care of your personal health. It is all very personal, folks. Medicine is not a one-size-fits-all, although many doctors practice it that way. Everybody is different. You metabolize drugs differently. You metabolize food differently, and they make sure that your diet is right, your exercise is right. It's preventative medicine. Make sure you're in good shape for when the next pandemic hits, as Bill Gates has promised. So it's more important than ever to be in good shape and be healthy. So make sure that you're doing that. And maybe you need to change your primary care physician. BAMMC.com is the website, BAMMC.com. All right. So as the special edition rolls on here, so we're getting set for the Stadium Series game outdoors in Nashville in the Titan Stadium, Nissan Stadium. We look back at Wednesday night's 4-3 win over Edmonton, and the MVP was in the house, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. Wow, just special watching him and Kucherov and Pointer and all this talent on the ice. It was amazing.
It just felt like watching it. Like every time McDavid has the puck,
oh,
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
That's how people feel when Kucherov is playing, I think.
I feel a little bit different when McDavid has it, though.
Yeah.
It is.
He's special.
I don't know what else you could say about him. I think it's very clear across probably all sports. He's probably the only consensus that's player in this league.
Yeah. I don't think there's any question about that. He just moves differently than everybody else.
Yeah. And that pass at the end when it was, 4-3?
Yeah.
I think everybody in the building thought he was shooting that puck. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you even find that lane?
I don't know. And he puts it right on the tape.
I mean, Vasilevsky hadn't even didn't move over at all, hardly.
Yeah, no time. Like Draisaitl hits the post, thankfully.
God.
Man, that was. Although I was like, yeah, let's go to overtime. Let's play. Let's see.
Would have been pretty good.
Let's see. Pointer, Hedman, Kucherov, Draisaitl, McDavid. I don't know who their third would be.
Probably Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah.
Probably throw him out there, whatever.
But I mean, my goodness, that would be some fun 3-on-3 to watch.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. But the Lightning wrap it up with a 4-3 win. And we had some history, as we mentioned. Pat Maroon got them going first with kind of a gritty goal, his 9th of the year. And how about the Lightning giving him a 2-year extension?
I was a little surprised by that.
I was too. I thought he was nearing the end. He's like, nope, I'm big rigging for another 2 years.
Trying to win 5 in a row or something?
I guess. I don't know, man.
Is that what we're doing? We're going to break the record, 5 in a row.
Keep him around. I mean, why not? 9 goals for him. And then which one do we have? Do we have that one, or you want to start with Stamkos?
We got all of them.
Let's start with Maroons, which I thought was Sorelli's at first.
Yeah, and we're coming with the radio broadcast today.
Oh, right.
Because Bally was off last
Courtesy of Lightning Radio Network, the great Dave Michigan, and Phil Esposito on his 80th birthday.
Yes.
Rebound loose. Picking it up is Sorelli. Cirelli busts out to center ice. Got hooked a bit by Shore. Gets loose across the blue line, left circle in front for Maroon. Backhand shot. Sandman. Score! It's in! After the initial save was made by Smith, that might have hit off an Edmonton defender and deflected into the Oilers' net. It's 1-0 Lightning with 8:03 left in the first. Maybe Cirelli got a piece.
Got it, David. Cirelli was going to the net. It did deflect off of a defender right into Cirelli.
I don't know, Phil.
Oh, gee, you're right. I thought for sure Cirelli was there, and it went off a skate of the. I thought Cirelli got it, but I'm not sure. Look at that. No, he didn't.
Yeah, that's Maroon's.
That's Maroon's goal. Yeah. They gave it to Patty Maroon, his 9th of the year. And good gritty goal right there. Get things going. The Lightning came out to a much better start than they have some of these other games. That was a big focus of them. So that was good to see because they dominated early and got to lead. And then McDavid made it 1-1 on a power play goal. I mean, that would look so easy. It was just like effortless. 10 seconds into the power play, it's like, okay, 1-1. And then just before the first intermission, this is a big momentum play. Stamkos with an unbelievable wicked wrista on Mike Smith.
Killorn checked by Lagesson. Puck for Sergachev, left point. Left point, Killorn. Left circle, Stamkos. Wheels. Shoots. Score! Up and over Mike Smith's right shoulder. Stamkos has made it 2-1 Lightning with 14.4 seconds left in the first.
Boy, when you're going to shoot the puck, that's the way to shoot it. He just wheeled, and I mean, he fired it, and it went right over Smitty's shoulder. I believe his right shoulder, and just nailed it. Stamkos shoots it. Oh, it deflected, David. That's what happened. It deflected off of a defenseman and changed positions.
Yeah.
Slightly, but, I mean, the confidence there.
Yeah.
I mean, to just turn and shoot like he's doing. I mean, he was, for the last 2 years, he's been passing out of some opportunities.
Right.
He's not wasting anyone's this year.
That was 15 seconds left. His 24th goal of the year, made it 2-1. And then the late goal from Braden White. It's another scrappy goal for Pointer.
It's a Mike Smith special here.
Yeah, this was not his finest hour.
Behind the net, Braden Point. Pivoting on McDavid. Point in front for Kucherov off his stick, and Point drew a penalty on McDavid.
McDavid's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, Kucherov in the delayed call to the slot. Loses the handle. It comes in front. Score! Braden Point! Well, Point drew the penalty, and the Lightning score on the delayed penalty, and Point gets it. It's 3-1 Lightning with 9:12 left in the second.
Well, Kucherov was going to shoot, and he fanned on the shot.
Yeah, he did. There, and Pointer just right in front of the net got what he needed right there.
Well, he walked right in too.
Yeah,
through 4 guys.
Yeah, Edmonton is just not the best defensive.
Did you find out why they're not as good as they should be with the 2 guys?
Yeah,
you figured it out easily.
Yeah, they should probably pick it up a little bit on the defensive end.
Yeah,
and then the biggest point of the night, really, Corey Perry with his 400th career goal. Really special moment, and it was quintessential Corey Perry right in front of the net.
Sergachev a quick up to Maroon across the blue line left circle. Pat Maroon is checked by Lagesson. Maroon stays with it left corner. Gets it loose. Sergachev score! Did Perry tip that?
I think Perry touched it.
Goal number 400 for Corey Perry. Sergachev took the shot. And Corey Perry touched that. It's goal number 400.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Corey Perry, congratulations. Goal number 400. And he makes it 4-1 Lightning.
Yeah, what a shot. Just put his blade down there on the ice. And that, folks, of course, there's an element of luck in that, but there's also a ton of skill to be able. I mean, Sergachev was in the slot, and he was skating up on it. That had to be an 80, 90 mile an hour shot. And he gets his stick blade on it, and it deflects right up into the goal. That's an incredible piece of skill.
You could call it lucky. I played a little bit of hockey in my day, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I tried to do stuff like that.
Not easy.
I mean, I can't even do it with it's coming 30 miles an hour. This shot's coming in full speed, and they're on skates in the moment. I just don't get it.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. And that's, the way he scored a lot of their That's a lot of their goals. As the Lightning go on to win it 5-3. I think I said 4-3. 5-3 because they got the empty netter.
By the way, we haven't even mentioned yet. Your boy Gronk was in the house.
That's right.
last
Gronk
night.
was in the house, I guess, with his nephews.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gronk was in the house.
Gronk was in the house. Did we get a decision from Gronk yesterday?
No, we
I don't
did
think
not.
we did.
No. Was Tom in the house?
Tom was not.
Tom
in the
was
house.
not.
Tom
doesn't go
think,
out.
I don't think Tom's in Tampa right now. I'm
Tom-
not going to bet on it.
You know, Tom's, doing his thing.
He's
I'm a little, I'm getting a little red ass about Tom.
I know you are.
You've noticed this
I've
week?
noticed it this week. You're turning a little bit.
I am turning a little bit on him. No.
How dare you?
No, I think I have good reason. At least I'm going to support my coach.
Yeah.
If he's not going to support his coach, then
All
I'm
right.
going to
Well,
against AB.
Let's go back to the
All right, sorry about
positivity
that.
of the Lightning.
All right, we're going back to Lightning. Sorry, didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. So, big 5-3 win by the Lightning as they get the empty netter. Kucherov now 15 games back, 10 games he's scored. 9 of those have been multi-point games like last night because he had an assist on the pointer goal, I believe it was. So he's playing well. Stamkos playing well. Vasi playing well. And now we're looking forward to this game in Nashville with the Predators team that's in the hunt for the playoffs.
Yeah, they're in the wild card right now. I say if you don't know much about the Predators, just look for 59 on the ice, Roman Josi.
Yeah.
He's the headman of the Western Conference, I'd say. So
good player,
very good player.
All right, let's hear from John Cooper. And this is mostly a Corey Perry love fest, and I love it because of what he's added to this team. Let's listen in for John Cooper. Asked a lot about the 400 goal and what Corey Perry's brought to this Lightning squad.
Is it to be able to share a moment like we had tonight with the Mile?
Yeah. Didn't want to get it on his breakaway, but he gets it probably fitting for the way Corey Perry scores his goals, just going to the net and having it go off him. Getting to know Corey over the last few months, he's been here. He's going to the Hall of Fame as a player, but he's goes to the Hall of Fame just as a teammate. And you're excited for guys to hit these milestones because they don't come easy. And it couldn't happen to a better guy.
Anything that surprised you?
Did you bring your couch today or?
Got off the couch.
Got off the couch. I'm so impressed.
Leo.
You got your nice tie and thing.
Look at that. Leo.
Anyway, sorry.
Anything that surprised you about Corey this year that you thought about what he was like before? You coached against him, but
This is his food.
Well, honestly, I didn't realize how good a goal scorer he is, how good he is around the net. Like he is a slick, sneaky, skilled player in the blue paint, like all around there. He has, he's just oozing with hockey sense all around the net there. For whatever people saying, well, maybe he's not the most fleet of foot. It doesn't really matter with him. And you can see because he's just so smart, but he's way better around the net than I ever thought. And we never saw him. He played in the West the whole time. So, but to get to see him up close, it's impressive. He knows what he's doing out there.
Does 400 goals in this era, how big of an accomplishment is that? I mean, this is not the 80s where, guys were racking up 150 points. He's done it in an era where goal scoring historically.
Well, I don't know how many players play in the NHL. I mean,
10,000.
Thousands, I guess. And for only 100 people to do that is it's impressive. And I think that list cuts in half when you get to the next 100. But the thing for me is, you have to be a goal scorer, or you have to know your way around that area of the ice. To get 400, you have to play a lot of games. You have to have longevity. You have to last. You have to be able to be good enough to play in the league for, I don't know, how many years you've been in this league? 14, 15, 16. Hopefully I got something like that's a lot of time in which has become somewhat of a young man's league. And he continues to find a way and continues to find his way on teams that go deep in the playoffs, even ones that maybe weren't expected to. Like Montreal last year deserved to go to the Stanley Cup final the way they played. But I don't think anybody was thinking that when the playoffs started. Same with Dallas the year before. Good team that really deserved to go as far as they did, but you didn't think in the beginning of the playoffs maybe they were going to. And Corey Perry, I think he's just finds his way on teams that helps teams get that far. So he's who knows where we're going to go this year, but he's been a hell of an ad for us and a hell of an ad for any team that's had him.
Coach, you haven't played the Oilers in 2 years. Does film do justice to how good McDavid is and the rest of those guys?
Yeah, and he didn't even play when we played him last. I was thinking back. I don't even know the last time I saw the kid play live. I was hoping to see him play live in Beijing. That that didn't work out the way we thought. Yeah. But it was he's a fabulous player, and to have that ability to play the game that fast and with the puck is remarkable. I mean, we're blessed to see some of the guys that we have on the ice do it. That can just play at an extremely high rate of speed, but he's impressive.
You came off of a 6-day break. You got some exciting things happening this weekend. Was this a bit of a tricky game to kind of maneuver around?
Yeah, you're just out of your rhythm, and fortunate we won this game, and we played hard enough to win this game. But they have a good team over there, but they're coming in. They'd won 5 of 6, and they are kept in your rhythm. And I'm telling you, there's a little bit of this rhythm league. Like, you start taking days off, and even when you take 2 days off, you notice it with a team. But to take 6 days off here and then come back and play, 3 and whatever we played 5 nights or whatever, and then take another 6 or 7 days off, you're just out of sync. And I'll give the guys credit. We played, much better tonight than we did, especially in the first period against Colorado and the first period against Arizona, New Jersey. But it's tough, and guys need reps. And so, like I said, take nothing away from Edmonton. They got a hell of a team over there. They skate, they're on top of you, and they give us everything. But we do have better in us. And I think, as you continue to play games, then you kind of get back at it.
I think what Coop said there at the end is spot on, man. There's so much better in this team, and that's what's exciting. Think about it. Pointer missed, 23 games. Mm-hmm. Kucherov missed 30-some games. Mm-hmm. And they're just getting their legs back. They have this nice long stretch of rest, and now they got 30 games in 59 days, I guess it is now. It's time to go.
And I'm really not as concerned about it, to be honest. I think for other teams, it would be really tough to get through that. And you would hope for, let's just get 500 and get to the playoffs.
Right.
The Lightning have done this for years now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've proven at this point, wacky schedules, tough games back-to-back, West Coast trips, that number out there, you said 23-1 out West.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything you could put in front of this team anymore that they're not going to rise up.
No, and the experience that they now have in the postseason matters tremendously.
And the difference this year is you have a Kucherov who sat out for 30 games. I know he did the same thing last year too, but 30 games he sat out. Point sat out games. Hedman and Stamkos, I don't see any injuries with them this year like there were last year.
Nope.
And Vasilevsky's the constant. So
keep your fingers crossed. This team stays healthy. I don't, good luck putting them out.
It is true, though. I still think there's another gear they can get
absolutely.
to. There is another gear.
Yeah, because they haven't played together. This is a totally different team than last year's team. Totally different team. I mean, you're looking at, obviously the core is the same, but you got a lot of new faces and you got new guys on almost every line. It's just different. And I think their best hockey's way in front of them. I really do. And that's what's so key about this. Every year, it's the team that's playing the best in those late months in April that cruise into playoff and just keep it rolling. And hopefully for the Lightning, that's it. We're looking forward to it. All right, we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from Victor Hedman on the playing outside. He's looking forward to it. Taylor Radish as well. And we'll kind of look ahead at what the Lightning might be doing at the trade deadline, which is coming up. Stay with us. The PGA Tour's Valspar Championship is back in March in 2022, March 14th through the 20th,
right in the middle of the best weather of the year and the last stop on the Florida Swing. The Valspar has become one of the must-do events on the Tampa Bay sports and social calendar, so get your best tickets before they sell out. The game's biggest stars love the Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Last year, we saw Dustin Johnson, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth wow the crowds, and another star-studded field is expected again this year. Sam Burns took the title and will defend again at the Copperhead. This will be a full tournament with the return of Valspar Live, our free Saturday concert featuring Chris Young and Big and Rich, and other amenities including Chameleon Cove, the Hooters Owl's Nest, the Publix Chill Lounge, and other hospitality venues. Go to ValsparChampionship.com for tickets. The best premium hospitality areas will sell out, so don't wait. That's ValsparChampionship.com.
Are you selling your home or refinancing? JP here for Greenleaf Title. You choose the title company, not the realtor, and it makes a difference. You want a reputable company that will make sure your title is safe and secure. There are a lot of scammers out there right now. So go with a trusted company like Greenleaf Title. Plus, they will close anywhere, folks, and they will send a limo to pick you up to come to the closing. Yep, the great JP Limo Closing is back. All you got to do is give them a call at 727-258-6005 or go to greenleaftitle.com. We'll set up the limo for you. They'll come pick you up. Heck, we even picked up one couple, took them to Black Rock Restaurant, one of our favorite advertisers, and then to the closing. That's how they do it at Greenleaf Title. Great service. We'll close anywhere. The lowest fees in the business. 727-258-6005 or go to greenleaftitle.com. That's greenleaftitle.com. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. If you're feeling run down, your workout sucks, or your sexual libido is not what it used to be, check out Bay Area Modern Medical Center. That happened to me a few years ago, and I found out I had the testosterone level of a second-grade girl. That's not good. Our food, environment, and stress can cause your T levels to drop. Bay Area Modern Medical Center can help, and they are different. They offer customized hormone replacement for both men and women. Christopher Lugo and his medical staff can help you restore your energy, your sex drive, and your feelings of well-being. It was a total game changer for me. I have way more energy, lost 30 pounds, and I'm performing better in all areas of my life. Nobody wants to talk about sexual health, but it's key to a balanced life. We offer discreet treatments with real-world results. So if you're suffering from a lack of interest in sex, ED, or lack of sexual stamina, Dr. Lugo and his staff can help. Take your health care to the next level at Bay Area Modern Medical Center, 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Let's go. Right now, back to the show with JP on FanStream Sports.
All right, welcome back to the JP Peterson Show, presented by the law offices of Christopher Palermo. Bay Area Modern Medical Center for Luke and his team. Check them out at BAMFC.com if you're thinking about doing some testosterone therapy. And also the Gold and Diamond Source, Steve and Julie Weintraub over there. The Gold and Diamond Source, it's a family business, a local business. We say keep that money local. If you're going to buy something nice for your honey, head on over there. They've got great deals in all different budgetary needs. If you want to get a nice pair of earrings for under $50, you can do that. You want to get a huge diamond ring for 20, 30,000. They got two, got it all over there. And one thing I love about the Golden Diamond Source, folks, is that they ain't going anywhere. You go buy you can go online to try and buy a diamond, an engagement ring. You have no idea what you're getting. Even some jewelry stores around here, you have no idea what you're getting. Go to the trusted source, the Golden Diamond Source. They've been here for decades, entrenched in the community, doing great community works. It's one of those businesses that you just love from so many different levels. Great prices, great selection, great people, great service. It's all there for you. It's the Golden Diamond Source, 3800 Ulmerton Road. Is online at goldendiamondsource.com. All right, so this is a special edition of the JP Peterson Show as we're headed to Nashville, Smashville for the Stadium Series, the Navy Federal Credit Union Outdoor Stadium Series. It will be the Lightning and the Nashville Predators in the playoff hunt, but all of country music will be there celebrating it. Tons of acts all during the game. I think they have 10 different acts during the game. The pregame tailgate party, which all the Lightning folks will be at. So come join us there. Come say hello. That starts at 5:30 on the TikTok stage. Of course, our world-renowned TikToker, Nick Gaddis here, will be enjoying some of that music. It's going to be fun Fun night. 7:30 puck drop on TNT. Weather in the 40s for those of you who will be attending. Talking about the trade deadline, looking at some stuff online, and you look at Boston starting to make moves. I don't expect any spectacular moves from Florida or Carolina. I don't expect anything spectacular from the Lightning, quite frankly. They don't have a whole lot of cap room, and you don't really have a whole lot of needs. And I think Chief mentioned the other day maybe a veteran scorer like Phil Kessel, who might be available. Kind of one of those Corey Perry type guys, to be quite honest. Stanley Cup champion with the Pens. We remember that well. Scored some big goals against us. Still a good top 6 guy that can put the biscuit in the basket. Maybe that's some type of move. But again, not a whole lot of cap room for the Lightning.
No, he got some jump in his legs. He's always had that, even at 34 years old, I think. But been trapped in Arizona for a few years. I feel bad for the guy.
Playing at the high school rink.
How do you go from winning back-to-back cups to, all right, your contract's too much, go to Arizona?
Chase the money. That's what you get. So I don't know. We'll see what the other teams do. But again, I think the Lightning's best hockey's in front of them. I don't think Julien Brisebois is making, giving away any assets at this point. I don't see any glaring need, except for this team to just get more games together, as we heard Cooper talk about.
Yeah.
Want to hear from Victor Hedman about this particular game. Hetty talked a little bit earlier in the week about the Stadium Series. Obviously, he's done it all. Got to play in his home Sweden a couple of years ago. Now this Stadium Series Norris Trophy winner, Stanley Cup champion. But this is something a lot of these guys haven't done, and they get their chance.
Well, we got to focus in on the game today, and but it's obviously exciting times ahead, and fun to be a part of it, and big excited to bring a lot of family there and have a good time.
Let's slip up to 540 there on this one. Yeah, I didn't know this, but the Lightning are bring a huge family contingent. So and there's going to be like a family steak Friday night, I think, for the teams. They're heading. Everybody gets to go over there and enjoy with the family. So that's going to be cool for them. And by the way, Lightning website, they do a new show they have called Recharge, and it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff with the players. Their last episode, we played it last Wednesday night on the Jumbotron. It was Stamkos with his young son, I believe, out there on the ice for the first time skating. Really, really cool stuff. I mean, seeing just a proud papa in that moment. Really cool. So now Recharge and the cameras from the Lightning are going to be all over this on Friday night. So go to TempeLightning.com to look at that behind the scenes stuff. Here's more from Hetty on the outdoor game.
But there's still, 4 other guys who you got to worry about too. But obviously, with those 2 guys, it's a good challenge.
Still talking about
we're looking forward to that.
The Edmonton game.
Balancing act this weekend, where obviously you're playing for a game that counts, but you also want to enjoy the first opportunity to play in a game like this.
I don't think it's going to be that hard. I think we get in the day before with our families and have that family skate at night, and then it's a game day. That's the bottom line. And for us, we got to be professionals about that and focus on that game. But you got to soak it all in too. It's not every day you be a part of this, so we're looking forward to it. Like I said, but just one game at a time.
They got to take it one game at a time. A little earlier we heard Coach Cooper talking about he had the opportunity or was looking forward to the opportunity of McDavid seeing him at the Olympics. And as we look back on what was the most ridiculous, horrible Winter Olympics of all time in China, why we did that, beyond me. And I think it's instructive that the NHL players did not go. And I think it's for more than just the reasons of the ridiculous COVID restrictions that they had, that if they did test positive, they wouldn't be able to come back and play for their teams for another 15 days. So the NHL is like, yeah, that's the non-starter. But, these guys got robbed of an opportunity because the IOC was so greedy that they had to do this in China. The reason the NHL players didn't play is because it was China and the ridiculous restrictions. If it was anywhere else in the world, they would have been able to work it out. And that sucks.
And
that sucks. China, you suck.
It sucks because every other sport sent the best of the best that
That's
they
right.
had, except for the NHL.
And that's such a big draw.
To me, that's the biggest draw, in my
In
opinion.
the Winter Olympics, yes.
Like I mean, like I said, my reasons for not watching were not the same as yours. I'm just not as into these events. I'm into the hockey.
Yeah.
And without the NHL players, I'm out. But I feel bad for like a Hedman who's 31 years old now. And Stamkos. You gotta, I mean, Canada's so hard to get on. This was the year that Stamkos finally had earned his spot.
Absolutely.
In 4 years, I'm sorry to say, I don't think he's going to be on that team.
No.
So
Not gonna
I
happen.
feel for him. Hedman probably still has a better shot, even at 35. But Stamkos, that's who I feel the worst for.
Yeah, and it sucks. And the reason is that you're in a country that is in. It makes all the rules, doesn't care about anybody else. This is the way we're going to do it. We don't give a crap about it. I thought it was really short-sighted of them because they could have brought a lot more notoriety, but I'm glad the NHL players didn't do it. And I hate to talk, politics about in the NHL as we get to this, but I'm wondering what this, martial law, emergency powers law in Canada, if the players, all these, what it was 60% Canadian players in the NHL, maybe higher, are there going to be any protests regarding that? Because I know a lot of these players are very worried about what's going on in their country right now. We'll see. I know the NHL probably will want to try and steer clear of that, but I don't think they're going to be able to. There's going to be too many players involved. Their families going through what is really a horrible situation in Canada. So, politics and hockey, yes, it's don't we all love it? And as we look, do we have to take another break, by the way?
Not if you don't want to.
Okay.
You run the show.
Well,
You run the show. I just hit these buttons.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we get all of our sponsored mentions in and our special edition here as we head up to Nashville for this. And when you look around the league right now and we look forward to the playoffs, and obviously this is an outdoor event. This is a fun event. This is, something that the Lightning, and by the way, how come the Lightning haven't played in one of these yet? How long have we been doing this?
The Stadium Series, I believe 2014 Winter Classic goes back to 2003.
And never played an outdoor game?
No. But it's only been the last few years they've started dipping outside of like the original 6 teams,
right?
The teams that are up north. Like, remember when they did LA and San Jose and Anaheim, they did that whole experiment and they figured out, okay, we can put ice in these warm weather cities. So I think Tampa's a whole nother avenue for that. Because remember Lake Tahoe, that was a disaster.
Yeah, that was not good.
That was a disaster.
What happened with that? That was
when it was like really cold at night, and then during the day it was really hot.
Yeah,
and the ice started getting like chunks, and it started like kind of like breaking up and everything.
Yeah,
and they had to take like a 3-hour break and just play the rest of the game at night because they wanted to play it during the day originally.
Yeah, not good. So they've learned that it's nighttime. Especially
nighttime's the way to
possible warm weather climate, and they've said that they can do it here in Tampa.
And I think eventually, maybe not next year, but the year after, I'd probably say, because usually they like to take a break from one team doing it back-to-back years, most part. So I think it'll come eventually. I mean, they did the one there in the Cotton Bowl too. Remember that?
Yeah.
When they had Nashville and Dallas in there.
Yes.
So it can definitely be done. And of course, when it does happen, it's probably going to be Tampa and Florida, which, I mean, that'd be awesome, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. I think Raymond James would be great for it.
It really would.
And we could have we could do a little get a little country concert involved as well. Well, Kenny Chesney, I don't know.
It won't. I don't think it'd be country in Tampa, though.
No,
I'm not thinking that.
We're going to bring in Zed. We're going to have a DJ. That'd be embarrassing. No,
half the Nashville thing's embarrassing. You're just you're just getting fooled by it.
No, it's not. But it's inclusive. The Stadium Biscuits are going to be the house band. I did live on center stage. They'll include 10 musical artists throughout the game. Frankie Ballard.
Oh Lord.
Chase Beckham.
We're off to a roaring start here.
Bexa? How do you pronounce that? Bexa? They're with Florida Georgia Line, right? Their head song. Jackson Dean. Like, I don't even know who that is. I think it's a made-up country name.
It's gotta be
Jackson Dean.
Jackson Dean.
He does Out by the Lake. My favorite country song. You've heard that song, right? If you haven't heard Park by the Lake, download it and tell me that's not the greatest country song ever. Out of the lake. You know, no. We have to play that sometime on the show. Who else is going to be there? Morgan Evans, good. Lindsay L, not sure who that is. Emerson Hart, Josh Headley.
Josh Headley.
Yeah,
that one I know.
Yeah, what does he sing?
I don't think you'd know who he is. He's more of an independent underground guy.
Okay,
but I like him. He's got some steel guitar in his music.
I like that.
So I'm loving it.
I like that. And Walker Hayes is going to do Fancy Like. Jeez. Dustin Lynch will perform when the players come onto the field.
Oh, even better.
Jesse James Decker will perform an inspiring rendition of the U.S. national anthem, joined by Nashville Sign Language Club performer Heather Olmstead, and country music megastars Miranda Lambert and Dierks Bentley will be playing in the first intermission. Quote from content officer Steve Mayer. I want to be a content officer. I guess I am a content officer in our line. We've now gotten a taste of their performance and what it's going to be like. And I don't care if you're a country fan of music, or just a fan of a big event. Like, you're going to like what we're going to do. A 10-minute performance in the first intermission is nothing like we've ever done before. This place is going to be lit up, fireworks, something else what they've got planned. They've actually going to come together for a grand finale that we think is going to be really special. So there's an after concert too, a grand finale. So it says from an entertainment standpoint, we come to Nashville knowing exactly what this place is, take our entertainment level to another level. We think we're going to do that, and we've got a pretty good game that'll fall between two of the best teams in the NHL. That's pretty cool. 20 artists all together, and including your TikTok sensation, Gail. Cannot wait. All good. And what else are you going to be doing in Nashville? You going to Opryland?
I might make a visit out there. Like I said, I've seen it before. Not going to the shows. Not crazy about the lineup this year.
Right.
That's on the weekend, but I might go. What is
the lineup? Do you remember?
I think the headliner on Friday is Carly Pierce, who she's really big. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
she's coming off Female Artist of the Year at the CMAs.
Yeah,
but not
a huge fan.
I like Carly Pierce, but I'm not going to spend $100 a ticket to go see her. Let's just put it that way.
There's a lot. I mean, obviously, you can get a lot of great free music going up and down Broadway. Yeah. Which I'm going to partake in that for sure.
See, I'm a junkie with country music in my history, so I'm going to go back to the Country Music Hall of Fame. I went to that 5 years ago. They've added a lot more there now, so I want to go through. I could be there all day if I could. I mean, they have some really cool stuff in there. I don't know if you've ever been in there before.
No, I have not.
They have really cool stuff. So
I heard Old Red, which is Blake Shelton's place. They have one in. I was just actually in the one in Orlando. Really cool, by the way. Really good country bar in Orlando. They got one in downtown Nashville.
Yeah, right there on Broadway at the end.
So I know a lot of people, Lightning fans, are going to be congregating at Old Red on Friday. So a little inside scoop there. A lot of Lightning royalty you will see there.
They got so many places. I mean, they have Aldean's too.
Yeah,
that's
Aldean's
new
is
from the
a cool
last
place,
time I've been there. Kid Rock's place I've heard is pretty rowdy.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to Kid Rock's place. Absolutely.
And sometimes
I bet he'll be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's there
stage.
weekly, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for something like this, he'll probably be there maybe.
Yeah, I went to one what's another country act I forget what is it Luke Bryan's place? I don't know, whatever it was, they had great barbecue. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. And you can actually, that's right there on Broadway where you can see the stadium out the back window right there on the Cumberland River. Yeah. Nashville is such a cool city. There's going to be, I think, about a bunch of rooftop concerts going on Friday night as well, which is going to be really chilly. So bring extra layers. I didn't pack the long underwear, but it may have been an oversight on my part.
Is it that cold for the long underwear? Because
20 below 35, below freezing, I think long underwear is appropriate. I do. Because it gets, I
don't like those layers, man. That's why I'm not a fan of the cold. I don't like
it's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable at all.
And going to the bathroom is a disaster.
It's a joke.
It's like you're out skiing. It takes years, costs thousands of lives. But I think it's going to be. I can't remember ever having a road trip for a Lightning game. I
know. I can't believe I'm going to a road trip for a hockey game.
I know. This is awesome.
I mean, you're flying. You got it easy. I'm having to drive. Today and tomorrow, some of the way.
Well. I screwed up on my Southwest and I forgot to sign in. So I got C16 on my flight
Oh
out.
no!
So you know what? That's a middle seat.
So hard.
I'm claustrophobic. I don't like the middle seat. So
You don't need to look out the window anyway.
somebody
It's pretty scary.
nice Lightning fan. Give me a break. Slide over. Give me an aisle seat.
You know who I am?
What? You're not whining. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed our special edition here. Heading to Nashville, Music City. Monday show. We're going to have fun. Give you a recount of all the things that happened in the crowd. Check out our show page, Instagram, all weekend long at the JP Peterson Show. All our social media will be putting stuff up the entire time so you can enjoy it vicariously through us. Great job, Nick Geddes, and we will chat with you guys on Monday with a full recap of Nash Vegas. Have a weekend.